We had a group of feminist economists, and Vasanthi knows about it. Tasneem Athar. You're going to be talking of something that I encountered a month ago, 2-3 months ago, when I had gone to Dhaka, and every time we go, this whole issue of child marriage, which is again, we have
broadly to really come up with a collective solidarity group as a pressure at the South Asia level, but at the national level, really again working at a national level and even beyond at the district and the local level to start speaking about, give women agency through awareness campaign and formal and non-formal rapport building communication, and also creating local groups who understand and try to make a difference. So it's from South Asia to the national and the local group and vice versa. So a conference like this would obviously be a good solidarity beyond the country.
So with that little background, the first thing, next slide please. These are the 4 parts that I'll be briefly covering. So first 2 are theoretical models that give you a sort of a contextual understanding of where gender and peace could sort of get some meeting points. So I'll cover those 2, Mary Dugan's model and then the culture of peace framework. And then I'll see some of the meeting points between the gender lens or the gender perspective in peace education.
So discussing about Nepal's education system, if you look at the statistics, I think it has improved dramatically over the last 3 decades. So if you're looking at men and women, probably the overall literacy rate for men is about 75% and for women about 60%. So that is the situation. Now, alluding to your second question about is education the way to go for achieving gender equality as well as equity, to some extent yes, I think education is, but I think education at the multiple and differentiated level. So one would be formal, the other would be lifelong, the third would be informal. At the same time, as I have now begun to discuss a lot, is how to utilize what we call our heritage and composite cultural heritage. I think a lot of equality and equity issues can be resolved if we are going to use a very rich culture that we have in Nepal as well as in South Asia.
Even when we are in school, is it changing anything? We are looking at the impact of education in terms of how, say, nationalist agendas, like, what we want to, what will add to the national.
People who work in the NCRT on that paradigm, they talk about gender as a frontier of peace, how gender could be one of the mediums for building peace building.